we're back again. Just right off the bat, we should just cue the intro. Hello guys, this is Two Latin Brothers Podcast, also known as T.L.B.P. I'm Victor.
And I'm Adrian.
We're back at it again with another not vlog, although we do have vlogs, so if you do want to check those out,
this just becomes more and more of a running joke at this point. I don't even know what to say anymore.
It's just a part of the intro. Just accept it now.
I apologize.
It might change in the future.
Yeah, we might change the intro. We might change a lot of things, but here we are.
Yep.
What was I gonna? I was gonna say something, but I was. Oh, okay. We need to talk about this.
Yes.
We need to talk about this. Okay, so the FIFA's been going on.
Yes, it has.
It started this last Sunday, like last week on Sunday.
Yes, it started last week on Sunday. The first game.
Yeah, the first game.
Qatar and
Ecuador.
Yes. Sorry,
Ecuador.
Man. I just couldn't remember.
Yeah, and for the first time in the history, and I mean, I felt bad for Ecuador, for Qatar.
Mm-hmm.
They're the first country to be the host country, and lose their game.
Yeah,
like they were the first ones to suffer that tragedy. A lot of people were saying, there's always like rumors and stuff.
Yes.
And prior to the game, some people were saying that people had some people from Qatar had bought some of the Ecuadorian players.
There was a brief moment in time when there was a rumor going around,
right,
that Qatar was just buying players from Ecuador, just to let them win the game.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
And then I just ended up not believing it because
because obviously they won.
Yeah.
But I think it was very like one of those things where you don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
Because it's coming from like multiple news sources too.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't just one; it was multiple news sources. So
everyone was like, "Oh no,
then they made a goal.
Yeah.
Like they made the first goal that Ecuador made. They didn't count it because they were offside.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, everyone's like, we were like watching, we were like, oh
just
no.
Us watching, we were like, oh, okay, that was very, very like
it was a questionable offside. It was
very questionable. I would have as the ref.
Yeah.
I would have let that been a goal, because that's such a fine technical that they
but now with the precision, because
with technology.
Well, now because I was reading about this how there's a sensor inside the ball, like in the center of the ball, and they basically what they've done is they've 3D mapped the entire field.
Oh.
And so they're able to track the exact position of the ball.
Yeah.
In correlation to where the players are.
I see.
And because they have so many camera angles, they're able to quickly 3D map and tell you if you're actually offside or not. Like the level of technology that's now being implemented, if you're offside, you're offside. Like it's not a question anymore. It's like even if it's like by a millimeter, you're offside. Like they're not taking it anymore, right? Mm-hmm. So you have to make sure you're playing right. And man, like those sorts of things where it's like I think technology is like almost hindering you at that point. But at that point, like it's just the statistics too. It helps like show the capability of players as well, right?
Yes.
Because like you see the way that some of these players are able to move and navigate, and just like Paris is a good example of that. Paris has a lot of players that are like one man teams at some point, like because they're like taking like 3 players, and you're just like, what is this? How like why are we even here, right? Like of course they're the previous world champion, and they have a lot to like contend with.
Yeah.
But it's always nice to see like the capability of a player.
Yes.
And now we're able to analyze the game in a more in-depth way.
Yeah, we're putting science behind the gameplay. And
right.
And now you can see that in the FIFA. The FIFA is being a great demonstration of how science is being implemented within football.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's incredible, really.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
and
going back to talking about the games though.
Yeah.
I still can't get over this, and I've been saying it repeatedly.
Yeah.
Japan and Germany.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what
blew me away.
What is going on?
I honestly felt.
Have you seen those edits?
No, I haven't.
Okay,
yet.
So there's edits of people putting because there's a soccer anime, and people were like, how the Japanese, how every otaku saw the game, and it's just like cutting to like the anime and then like the actual game. So there's been edits, and there's also been like edits where the squad pulled up and it's just like all the players, and then there's like Goku in the background and Naruto like in the like coming out, like there's all these like
Charge
anime characters like on the team. So it's like it's funny, but at the same time it's like it's incredible to see it. And and I mean, Germany has always been a powerhouse of a team.
Oh yeah, I expected, to be honest with you, and not to be like rude Japan or anything.
Yeah,
I didn't expect Japan to win.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone, well, not everyone. Yeah. A lot of people weren't expecting Japan to do as well as they did.
Right. Okay. So I think a lot of people expected a lot from Germany.
Oh yeah,
because of what happened in the last FIFA.
Yeah.
In the last FIFA, Germany did not play at a level that was World Cup worthy, shall we say?
Yeah,
it was very.
I mean, through history, Germany has performed very well.
Right. Yeah.
So to see them be beaten by a team that has done fairly well, but not as well,
right,
was the changing moment for everyone watching.
Right. Yeah.
It's like the underdog that people didn't think would win ended up winning.
Right. And I think it's one of those things where the rest of the world is catching up. Like how they say, like in technology, like there's those countries that they're ahead of the game. They're on the cutting edge. Like I mean, Canada isn't really there, but we're sort of like we're in the middle. And then there's other countries like South Korea where they're already talking about 6G. So like we just got 5G and they're already talking about 6G. So like it's one of those things where, but I think now it's gone to a point where player wise, the talent is there, and I think the rest of the world has realized that we need to scout our population better. Yeah, because that's what's happened, right? Like Canada, it's like, what is it, 36 years they haven't been in the FIFA?
36 years.
36 or 37?
36 years.
36 years that they haven't played at the FIFA.
Yeah.
And we were number one in the qualifying for the FIFA. Yeah. Like which is like crazy, right? And that's what's happened, right?
Yeah.
They went out and they scouted for really good players.
Yeah.
And it's not that they're not out there. They're definitely out there because soccer's a huge sport worldwide, right?
It's just a worldwide sport,
right? So they were able to find good players, and that's what put us in that position, right?
Yeah. See, the most common shape of a ball is just a round ball,
right?
Right. So pretty much any country, whether it's impoverished or rich, soccer can be played almost anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
Unlike a football. Football is a very specific shaped ball. The likelihood of you finding a football instead of a soccer ball is very slim.
Right, but I mean, you could also find a basketball.
That too. But does your ball bounce?
That's the question. No,
because let's say you grabbed a beach ball, not like those heavy inflated big ones, but like a smaller one.
Right.
Like a small inflated ball that like you can kind of like kick and not have it go flying.
Right.
You can play soccer with that.
Right, and I mean, and not to say that you're wrong, obviously, because you're right, but it is very interesting to see the same thing with Argentina.
Yeah. Argentina did not win their game either.
Right, yeah. So and it's
interesting because the higher expected people to be performing amazingly aren't performing as great.
Right, and so...
But you know who is?
Yeah?
Spain.
Oh, yeah,
Spain absolutely destroyed Costa Rica.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologize to everyone who doesn't really care about soccer, but it's crazy how Spain had no mercy against Costa Rica.
Yeah.
Just the mere fact that they went in, played their time, scored, had 8 minutes additional.
Yeah.
Well, had 8 minutes added on to the gameplay for Costa Rica to, somewhat redeem themselves. But Spain scores again.
Yeah,
and the game ends 0-0.
Look, it's one of those things where if I'm going to do this, I'm going to give it 110%.
Oh, yeah.
And in that moment, I think because, I mean, although not really, but realistically, the world is watching.
Oh, yeah.
you're on the world stage. You're playing at a level that you're playing to be the best, right? Like you get to say you're the best for like 4 years, right? And then you're uncontested. I'm the best, right?
Yeah.
Until, you have to do it all over again. But in that moment, I can't imagine the pressure you're under, right?
Oh yeah.
Like for example, when Mexico played, who did they play against again? My brain is just
Mexico.
Yeah.
Against Oh wow.
My brain just.
Was it Tunisia?
No, it wasn't.
Oh my gosh.
My brain just can't. I can't
Give
right now.
Give me a moment. Let me figure.
There's just too many countries, man. I can't keep up with all of it.
Let me just
pull it up real quick.
Oh my goodness! Why can't my brain remember? Poland.
Right, they played Poland. Okay. I don't know why I wanted to say Ukraine. No. I was gonna say Ukraine. I don't know why, but it's because it's nearby, right? But anyway, getting back to the point. So, it's because I was actually before this I was reading Ukrainian news. That's
makes sense
about the war and all. Anyway, but
I mean, you're not too far off on the Slavic.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get back to it. Yeah. So when the captain of Ukraine took that penalty.
Of Ukraine?
Yeah, no. When the sorry, man, see, this is what I'm saying. When the Polish captain, made that penalty shot, and obviously we all cheered, when the goalie of Mexico,
saved it,
saved the game,
Ochoa,
it's one of those moments where for both of them, must have been so nerve-wracking.
Oh yeah,
like I can't
imagine. Mexico's like, we can't let Mexico down,
right? Like,
and then Poland's like, we can't let Poland down.
Yeah, but I mean, like for both of those players specifically, they have both played in like I think 4 World Cups already.
Oh yeah,
so like
I mean,
it's not
they
like
had players that had played in multiple FIFA,
right?
Both teams.
So you have players who are experienced, in being on
fully aware of how FIFA goes.
Right. So they're aware of it, but at the same time, it's like the stress they're under, I can't imagine. Like, I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I mean, it must be so stressful in the moment. But also, you just got to remember the fact that they're playing the sport they've always been playing.
Right, yeah.
It's just that one factor of, like, this is the championship.
Yeah.
That's what makes it stressful.
This is what it's all for.
If you just focus on your task and not the whole picture,
right,
you'd be fine.
Kind of hard when they're screaming out your country's name every 10 seconds.
Well, yeah, but just kind of, ignore that.
Like it was incredible.
Or use it as power.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I think it'll be interesting moving forward because like now the matchups and especially for that game specifically was 0-0.
Oh yeah,
there's no winner. So like
nothing. They didn't. They stayed stagnant.
Yeah, right. So
entire time.
Moving forward, it'll be interesting to see like the matchups. Now, especially now that clearly like some countries are
I mean, they both have a taste now.
Yeah.
Of playing, in the FIFA.
And if you like,
it's
and
like
if
the
you're a
nerves
newcomer,
are gone.
now you have like now you kind of get what it's all about, right?
So you've broken the ice.
Yeah.
And now it's go time.
Yeah.
Their next games, they're gonna be scoring goals.
Right.
And you know they are.
Right.
Because they're deflated at the fact that they didn't, so they're gonna push hard to make sure they score. Yeah.
Let's talk about Canada.
Let's talk about Canada.
Yeah.
Canada and Belgium.
Yeah.
We lost.
Yep.
Quite a tragedy.
It really is.
I am deflated.
Yeah.
Digging a hole. No, I'm kidding.
Digging a hole. I'm digging my own grave. No, it's one of those things where there was a lot. I feel like we as Canadians. We as Canadians expected better.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
I mean, everyone hopes for their country to do the best.
For sure. Like, and I mean, it's kind of hard.
Yes.
Because, like, as a half Mexican.
As a half Mexican.
As a half Mexican.
Half Salvadorian.
Yes.
Half Canadian.
Anyway, it's more like a third. As a third Mexican.
As a third Mexican, third Salvadorian, third Canadian.
I really, truly was rooting for Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, from the bottom of my heart, like, the Polish, I have some friends who are Polish. you know who you are, but like.
But obviously, I'm not gonna be rooting for your team.
Just how I because it's Mexico. It's my people. You know, like I'm not gonna be out there like, yo, I'm rooting for Poland. Like there's just no way. So it's one of those things where, obviously, you know, it's just like that inner pride. You know, that inner pride. Like that's my people. They did that, right? And I'm one of them, right?
Oh,
you know? So it's one of those things where I think. It's very much a connection, and I think that's the Latin in me coming out. Yeah, like the Latino in me, like channeling through. Like, you know what I mean? Like, because I've never been a sports person,
apparently.
But when the FIFA comes around, I'm like full in. Like I'm 100% committed
because of the course I'm taking. I'm keeping up a lot more with different sports. Right. Not that I'm working like board up and like broadcasting. You know, doing the announcing for sports. Right. It's just the fact that keeping up to date with it could potentially become a part of my career. Right. So I'm developing that habit of, you know, let me just check the stats, see how this team is doing, or let me check how that team's doing. So I'm not only paying attention to the fact of the FIFA, I'm paying attention to hockey. I'm paying attention to football. Sometimes baseball.
I mean, like in my case, like sure, I get the Stanley Cup and all that. But for me, what's big for hockey, is like the Olympics, the Winter Olympics. You know, because
I feel like personally, I feel more hype for the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, I know. I get what you mean. But like Olympics. When Canada participates in the Olympics, I feel like it's a little bit more different. Yeah, because it's not like just major two countries. Player. Yeah, it's the global stage. Oh yeah, right. So it's like when you come out on top,
It's like Canada going, these are our champions. Right. And then, you know, whatever other country being like, these are ours. Right. You know.
But it's like that. I don't know. Have you seen 300?
300? Yeah. I don't know.
The movie about the Spartans.
I feel like I have.
I don't know. I've only ever seen chunks of it. Okay. But there's a these the two generals are talking to each other. And he's like, and the non-Spartan general, he's like, I brought more soldiers than you. Yeah. And he laughs and he looks at like one of the soldiers behind. He's like, what's your profession? And the guy goes, I'm a baker. And then he looks at another guy, he's like, what's your profession? He's like, I'm a blacksmith. And he like goes to the next guy, he's like, I'm a farmer. Yeah. And he turns around and goes, Spartans, what is your profession? Yeah. And they're all like, soldier. And he turns and looks at their general. I brought more soldiers.
Yeah. I mean, experience over quantity.
Right. Like,
right. In other quality words, over quantity. Yeah. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say.
Right. Yeah. And that's what I was trying to convey. Right. Yeah. So like, it's one of those things where like, if you can't do the job, like, you're not gonna, right. And it's challenging. I mean, every country has its own way of vetting its players. Oh yeah. Which, I mean, you know,
different training methods.
Right. And every coach has his own way, right? Oh, like, yeah. And that really...
also, not to mention the fact that depending on the players you have, is how you adapt your training.
Right. Also based on the personality of the players also affects gameplay, right? Oh, yeah. And if you have, like, for example, like Argentina, they rely a lot on Messi. Oh, yeah. Like, the whole team, like, you know, like... Cause he's, and not to say the other players aren't great. Yeah. It's just he's the world star, right? Like, there are people who will go watch an Argentinian game on the FIFA... Even if they're not from Argentina, just to watch him play.
I bet you there's been times where people go watch Argentina play. Yeah. Only know the one player. Right, and have no idea who the rest of the guys are. Right. And those are the people who are invited by the actual fanatic.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. That happens a lot, actually. In every sport.
Right, yeah. Like, I actually, we had a friend. He was actually on the podcast. Sudesh, he was on. Yes. The first season, I think he was like the last guest we had. Mm-hmm. He went all the way to Madrid, back when he was playing with Madrid. He went all the way to Madrid to watch him play. Yeah. And I was like, man, that's dedication. He even like took Spanish and like he was like knee deep in it.
He was ready to go. Yeah. He was like, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, and it's incredible. Yeah. Right. All right, we're going to take a short intermission, and we'll be right back. Whoopee. Hey, guys. Sorry I'm interrupting this video. I'm here to tell you to follow both our Instagrams and the podcast Instagram. Bro, what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, I approve this message.
Okay, we're back.
We are back. Wait. We're moving away.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry, yeah.
Moving away from talking about the FIFA,
the World Cup.
We're going to talk about the holiday season and how it's coming into our lives. Mariah Carey's been defrosting for the last, I don't know how long. But
no, okay, well, real quick, happy Thanksgiving to our American audience.
Oh, yeah.
As you guys are our biggest audience. We know we're a day late. Nothing I can do about that. We upload Thursdays.
Even though we're recording this Thursday.
I mean, you know what?
Yeah.
I don't need...
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I try, it's...
I'm so thankful that you are here. And I'm so thankful that... I don't know how you put up with me, to be honest with you. I don't even know why I'm even allowed in this chair.
You mean the couch?
Yeah. Anyways, the holiday season's coming up.
Right.
Music is changing. Trees are changing.
Oh, man.
Snow is falling.
Snow's always falling.
Re-roofing is happening. there's
we
a
live
lot
in
of
Canada.
Things.
I don't know what you're saying.
There's a lot of things happening. And everyone's getting ready for it. People are buying their winter coats. Getting ready for that season change. Even though it's not winter yet, we've had our first snowfall, as you'll see in our blog.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you can see it. It's already up.
Yeah. As you can see in our blog. Kind of states that it's done.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, Mariah Carey, going back to that. She's been a defrosting woman for the last few months, right? I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want All I Want for Christmas. I don't want that song back. It's rising through the charts. Every singer who thought they had an opportunity, gone. She's like, get behind. Get in line. I'm going to the top, guys. Again, once more. I don't like it. It's always that one song. And I always cave at the second verse. I'm singing along.
It's because it's an iconic, look, okay.
It's a masterpiece that no one likes.
It's an iconic,
but loves.
It's an iconic Christmas song. It's become the Christmas song. It's not
Jingle Bells. Every time. Not that it's number one.
I mean,
it's Mariah Carey defrosts.
I mean, look,
I don't know what that's about.
I'm not gonna sit here and tell you I know what's going on, because I don't.
How does she do it?
How does she do it?
I don't understand how she just
disappears and then reappears.
Yeah. Like, I don't... Throughout all of summer.
Yeah.
When did you hear about Mariah Carey?
Christmas in July.
I'm gonna slap you. Politely.
That's a marketing ploy that no one bought into.
Yeah.
They tried to do Christmas in July, didn't pan out because...
I mean, I appreciate the discounts on my summer socks.
My summer socks.
But other than that, I really don't.
Yeah. I think there should be like some sort of holiday every season. Like a fall holiday, which is Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And we got the winter one, which is Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't have a spring one. I mean, I think most people take it as like
Easter.
Yeah, Easter. But that's not like an actual holiday. And then in summer, what do we have?
The summer solstice.
The summer solstice.
I mean, I don't know what to tell you besides the summer solstice.
Right. So that's why we tried to make Christmas in July, but that didn't pan out clearly.
Yeah, no. There's nothing. I don't know what you'd put there.
Right.
What's very festive about heat and being able to cook an egg on pavement? There's nothing festive about that.
I don't know.
Cool, you got low budget.
No. You spend all that time saving so that you can buy. What is it? Who was it who was telling us that?
It's resting period. It's good for you.
There's someone. I think it was our father who was telling us that in the company he used to work for. There was someone who worked there on the staff that they would buy their Christmas presents in June.
Okay.
And I was like, that's it. That's like, who's thinking about Christmas in June?
What people do is they buy Christmas gifts Black Friday sale.
Right.
Prior, like a month prior.
Which is like literally like tomorrow. It's the day you're listening to this.
I've met people that go for that Easter savings.
Right.
They go buy their Christmas gifts at Easter. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
Whoa, you're ready.
Well, yeah, okay. So here's the other thing. I had a friend. she was
You guys are no longer friends.
It was January.
Okay.
It's like the end of January.
Probably.
So, like the in the teens.
Okay.
And she posted on last year. She posted on like a story.
Yes.
She was like, "Is it too early to be watching Christmas movies?"
Probably. Maybe you should take a nap. You don't know where you're at.
All right. Well, here's the funny thing. Okay, because the Hallmark Channel doesn't stop playing Christmas movies until like the very end of January.
Yeah.
And the reason is, and I didn't know this until like later on.
They're known for it.
No, I mean, I didn't know why they did it, but like there's actual like rationale behind it.
Okay.
So the reason apparently is because there is a sect of the Christian faith that believes that that like the religious significance behind Christmas is actually in January.
Okay.
Like, so it's not the 25th of December.
Okay.
It's the 25th of January.
Okay.
So they celebrate Christmas on the 25th of January.
Okay.
So
not me.
I know, but so because of this,
yes.
Apparently this is like a huge movement in America.
Okay.
So because of this, they're now like they're trying to reach that target demographic. Like we're just gonna keep playing Christmas movies, like for like 3 months straight.
I appreciate having the W channel for free for so long. Not that I'm gonna watch all the Hallmark films. No, I mean I can't get through winter without watching at least one
Christmas movie.
No, Hallmark film.
Okay, look,
it's the same set every gosh darn time. Every single time. It's basically the same set or the same street, different house.
It's really funny because like when I was in university.
Okay.
When I was in college.
I'll go with that. Yeah.
When I was in college, I never really watched them. Mm-hmm. I remember one year I came home and our mom and sister, they were on the couch.
Yeah.
They're watching some I don't know what it was. It was like 8 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
Or it was almost 8 o'clock, and they're watching the tail end of the movie.
Yes.
And apparently the whole film was like this couple.
Yeah.
You know, they were like they're going through like the romance.
Always a couple. What do you mean there was a couple? You're literally describing every Hallmark film known to man. So there was a couple.
But the couple, right? So let me finish, right?
Yeah.
So my sister's like, I don't think they're gonna end up like. She's like, I think this is the first Hallmark movie
they don't end up together.
Where they don't end up together.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the movie, like
they end up together.
Obviously, I show up, right?
Yeah.
And they're they're making out, and it's like the whole thing, right? And then I'm like, so what happened? Like like it's like a copycat of like all they do is change little plot elements.
Yeah.
And then make the same movie.
Literally, what they've developed and perfected.
Yeah.
Is, introduction, conflict.
Right.
No. Well, representation. Conflict, climax, resolve.
Yeah.
They've perfected that.
Right.
And they just changed the name of the characters. They changed the name of the conflict and resolve it the same way. The couple ends up together.
Right.
Every time. I can make a Hallmark film. I can do it right now. So once upon a time.
No.
There was one man, one girl.
No.
Somehow one of them is widowed. Or somehow one of them's still in a relationship and they're unhappy. Now let's start. Every Hallmark film.
No. I mean, like, okay, or the classic Hallmark film.
Yeah.
Is person goes back home, like they move away from their town.
Yeah.
Goes back home for the holidays.
Yeah.
And they're like their high school crush or whoever.
Yeah.
Is still and they're still in the town. And, you know, and the stars align.
Oh, somehow. Yeah.
Every Hallmark.
Honestly, all Hallmark is teaching us is it's okay to cheat, boys.
No. What Hallmark is teaching us is that
it's teaching us that you should find happiness.
I feel like has developed a sense of I don't know, or something about those movies.
Yeah.
Like, you know how it's gonna end.
Do I? I'll never know.
I mean, you always know how it's gonna end.
I can never know.
But
it's not predictable at all.
But there are some of those movies though.
Yeah.
Like there are moments in them that are quite endearing.
No, there is a one.
Yeah.
One good Hallmark film.
Yes.
I can't remember the name for the life of me.
Yeah.
It's one good Hallmark film.
Yeah.
About a guy and a girl, obviously.
Oh wow, nailed it, bro.
Except they pretend to be in each other's beliefs.
Oh right, where he pretends to be Jewish and she pretends to be
Yes.
She just goes to church with him or whatever.
Yeah.
Because he's Italian.
Yeah. So he just pretends to be Jewish.
Yeah. There's one scene.
There's one scene in that movie. Actually, let me find the name of the film. That's the one Hallmark film I think I could recommend.
Yeah. So
that I'd be okay with recommending.
There's one scene in that movie where he's over at the girl's house with her family, obviously, and they're lighting candles, because what's it called?
What?
The
menorah.
They're lighting the menorah, right? So it's like all the candles.
Yeah.
And so he lights them, and you're supposed to he lights one, and you do the prayer and the whole thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're supposed to leave it on. But as soon as he's done lighting it, he blows it out, and then they're all just like staring at him like, "What have you done?
What did you just do?"
Yeah, what did you just do?
Yeah.
And it's like, and then he's like, "Well, in my household, we turn it off because it's a fire, it's a safety hazard."
Yeah.
He's just trying to figure out how to get out of this. Like he's like, I know,
it's like ritual and then safety.
Yeah, and then safety.
Yeah, it's a really funny part of the movie.
Yeah, it's
what would I search? Hallmark movie with
I don't even know.
With
the guy, what's his name? The guy who's from he's in that show where what's her name is in, like from Sabrina the Teenage Witch. What's her name?
Because I'm just gonna magically remember that.
Melissa. Or is it Melissa? No, that's not. I think I got her name wrong. But he's in that show with her, where they adopt the kids. The guy's in that show.
Oh, what's it called?
His name Joe? Goodness. I think his name's Joe in that show.
Hallmark movie with.
Am I gonna be the one to find this movie?
Blown out.
Great job. We're off to a great start, guys. We're googling. We're googling on the podcast. I will
find it if it's the last thing I do. Oh my gosh, Hallmark movie with dating app. Oh my gosh, no, I'm not looking for The Bachelor.
You're off to a great start, bro. Off to a great start. I'm looking. Oh, okay, here we go. I'm looking. Wow, this is tough. I gotta tell. Why is this guy done so much stuff? Hitched for Christmas.
I literally just found it.
That's what it's called. Wow, I can't believe I found that.
It's called Hitched for the Holidays, actually.
Okay. So Wikipedia has it wrong. Okay, I want you to know.
Yeah, it's called Witched for the Holidays.
Hitched for the Holidays.
Hitched for the Holidays.
I heard witched for the holidays.
Witched for the holidays. No, it's called Hitched for the Holidays. It's probably the best. It's on Prime. It's on Prime Video.
In case you're wondering.
That's not a plug. It's just we're not getting paid for this. It's just the one Hallmark film that I actually laughed
for a scene.
Honestly, maybe just skip through the movie.
just look for that.
No, it's a ridiculous film. It's every other Hallmark film, but with comedy. Good comedy.
Right.
Decent comedy.
Right.
Somewhat good comedy.
Somewhat good comedy. No, okay, look. I mean,
it's the one movie that I can recommend and not feel bad about recommending.
You know what's crazy? It's not even December yet and we're talking about this.
Oh, yeah. We're getting an early start. Get ahead of the game. Get ahead of the season. Just, set up your Christmas tree. Actually, I've had friends who've already done that.
That's insane. I can't do it until
they're dedicated.
I can't do that until December. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've had friends that are already buying their Christmas gifts.
No, it's crazy because you walk outside, right, and like especially like in our city,
yeah,
like the downtown area, there's like reefs and lights everywhere, and you're just like, what is going? Like,
I mean, you don't notice them though.
Yeah,
in the daytime, you would never notice.
And then like when the sun starts setting, they turn them all on.
Yeah, and then you're like, what is this?
And you're like, where all these lights come from? I don't.
Yeah.
Didn't I walk by here like an hour ago?
It's really interesting, and I can't handle it.
Can't handle it. No, but yeah. I mean, it is. I mean, it's the season.
Tis the season. Yes, tis the season.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel as I get older.
Yes.
it loses its charm a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
Like
it feels like you're just doing it for the sake of doing it.
Right, yeah. I mean, like as a kid,
you're like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get gifts. Right. Oh my gosh, candy. Oh my gosh,
but then you reach
turkey.
a certain level of adulthood, and you're like, I don't need anything.
It's just a hassle.
Yeah, no, because it's like when people are like, what do I get you for Christmas? I'm like, I don't need anything, and they're like, can I get you a shirt? I'm like,
no. Once you
like
reach
a pack of shirts,
once you reach that point,
yeah,
where you have money,
yeah,
you've purchased all your necessities,
right?
You've purchased what you want.
Yeah.
Now you're just earning to survive.
Yeah.
That is when you've realized I don't need anything.
Yeah.
For Christmas. And it just deflates the whole reason for Christmas.
Right.
So there's literally time. I think we kind of did this last year. We literally went in.
Yeah.
Searched.
Yeah.
For a Christmas gift. We didn't know what we wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm experiencing that as I get older. I don't know what I want.
Right.
I have what I want.
Yeah.
What more could I ask for?
Right.
I could ask for a Ford Mustang.
Could I ask for a Ford Mustang that no one can afford this?
Yeah.
No, but I mean, like, realistically. But I think it also has to do with the fact that we're not really big on it.
Yeah.
Like most people, I mean, as Latin people.
Yes.
You know, we don't celebrate on the 25th. We celebrate the 24th. Like the 24th, like we get together with friends and we have like a dinner and it's a whole thing.
That's
and
our time to shine.
And we're there till like 1 a.m. sometimes. Like it's a whole thing. And then we'll go home and sleep or whatever. It is what it is, right?
Or not sleep and then just
like
might as well just stay awake.
There was 1 year. I mean, there was 1 year. I remember we came home at like I think it was 2 a.m.
And we ate and watched a movie.
Yeah, no, we ate more food.
Yeah,
and because we watched Home Alone. We watched the first Home Alone movie.
Yes.
Because some of us hadn't seen it yet that year.
Yeah.
So and this is like I don't know why, but we try to like squeeze in certain movies, like Christmas movies, every year.
Yeah, we have like a holiday tradition of watching Christmas with the Cranks, which apparently is the second worst
Christmas
movie. According to whatever website we just checked. It's probably the first link if you search it up.
Yeah.
Somehow it's the second worst movie.
Yeah.
But it's the one movie we always end up watching.
Yeah.
And then we end up watching Home Alone.
Yeah.
The first one.
Right.
Because that's a classic.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with the first Home Alone movie. If you don't like the first Home Alone movie, there's probably something wrong with you.
I mean, the second one's got some good moments,
Yeah.
So but
we've been sleeping with everybody.
But I think it's one of those.
Nap time.
It's one of those things where it's the season and you got to get into the mood. Yes. You got to be jolly all the time. There's lights everywhere. Like what more can I say?
'Tis the season.
Where
everyone is happy and jolly, and you yourself can get fatter.
And I'm just the Grinch.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. I mean, the weight comes up as the holiday comes up.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like, there's something about... Okay, one thing, though, I do like is getting those gourmet candy canes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those, like, nice handcrafted candy canes.
Like, if you've never had a gourmet level... I mean, they're expensive, mind you. It's a premium product. A gourmet candy cane.
It's like $7 for, like, 6.
No, I think it's more than that now.
Really?
Yeah, the last time I went, I paid like $10 for like 5.
No.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
We had more than that.
Yeah, because I bought like I think I bought like $30 worth.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're so good.
So I bought like 15.
They're also very delicate.
Yeah, they shatter. Like if you drop them, they just shatter. Like they combust.
They become dust.
Yeah, but that peppermint. It's like the right amount of peppermint and the right amount of sugar. And like the other thing too is like...
You can eat multiple of them and not feel gross.
Right, and the other thing too is like they don't stain your mouth.
Yeah.
Because like normal like a cheap candy cane.
Like you go to a dollar store,
it stains your mouth and like your tongue turns red or it turns green or whatever.
Or the candy cane becomes chewy.
Yeah, like it doesn't do that, and I think that just blows my mind. Like so this is something I do like my sister used to do it, but now I do it.
Yeah.
Like every year I'll go and I'll get these like premium candy canes, and those are the ones we'll put on the tree or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the good kind, the best kind.
I know, right? So that's the sort of the thing, right?
Yeah.
But it is one of those things where those candy canes are like just like
it adds that little extra flavor on top of the holiday season.
What's the other thing? The other thing I like.
Yeah.
Is like because I'm a big mint guy.
I like mint too.
So it's really interesting where I forgot what the chocolates are called, but like they're this big box.
Yeah, in a green box.
Yeah, and they're like these thin squares.
Yeah.
Where it's like chocolate and mint inside.
Yeah, mint chocolate.
And they're like in their own little individual sleeve.
Yeah.
Those chocolates are like my childhood. No, they're my childhood. Like every Christmas, there's always been a box of those.
Yeah.
Comes out of nowhere somehow in this house.
Yeah, I think it's because we're always gifted
a box.
The same person.
Like every year we get a box of those.
Yeah, it's always like those boxed holiday chocolates.
Okay, so wait, so this year,
yes,
I found the box because I've always looked for them every season, and I never know where to get them.
Yeah,
I found them at Costco.
I was about to say you can get them at Costco.
Yeah, so they're at Costco, and I was like, I looked at the box, I'm like, should I just grab one? But I'm like, well, what if we get another one? And then like we'll have two of them. I'm like, that's great.
Fine.
I mean, but like
No
I was staring at the
complaints.
box, and I was like, do I just grab this? Like, what do I do? It's one of those things where, and there is so much boxed chocolate.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's different assortments of like biscuit chocolates. We always get gifted one of those too.
Right, yeah.
A biscuit box of chocolates where you get like those little cookies.
Right, yeah. The other one
get your hot
too
cocoa
is,
or coffee.
You know what? What is it called? Those like orange ones? Those are seasonal. They're like an orange, and you like gotta smash it to like get this.
Oh man, what's it called?
I forgot what they're called. Orange something, but I forgot what they're called. But they're like they taste like orange. Those are a seasonal. I don't know if like they're like they are everywhere else, but here in Canada,
Terry's orange chocolate.
Terry's orange chocolate. Those chocolates are seasonal here. You can only get them.
Well, no, you can get them. It's just that they're expensive.
Right, but like
during the holiday season, they go down in pricing.
For sure, but I feel like they're more accessible.
Yeah.
Because like you can find them in any store, but during the year, you have to go to like a candy shop to buy them.
Oh yeah.
But like throughout, like you can go to like Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yeah.
And find you go to Independent and find right. So it's like
you could go right now and probably find it.
Yeah, so and that's what I was saying. So like I remember there was a year we bought. They put them so low.
Yeah.
I think we bought like 20 boxes of that.
Yeah,
chocolate.
I remember that.
We bought like so much of that.
I'm pretty
chocolate.
sure that year I even ended up gifting them to teachers because I'm like,
we had so many.
Yeah.
And
we had like
and then people started gifting us those boxes too.
Yeah.
So we had already bought like a bunch,
and then people started gifting us.
Yeah, started gifting us those boxes. So we just like piling up. We're like, what are we gonna do with those chocolate?
Yeah, because they have the taffy version.
Right.
They have the dark version.
Yeah, and then there's the classic version.
The classic version.
Yeah.
We had like multiples of each.
Right. Yeah, and it was getting out of hand. We were like, we gotta do something with those chocolates.
But those chocolates are good.
Yeah, well, it's a good.
And
chocolate.
It's interesting. I've met people recently that have never tried it.
Really?
They're like, orange chocolate. That's weird. And I'm like, oh, you've been missing out.
Yeah. Actually, there's also a sea salt version of it.
Oh yeah. Yes. There
is. But I don't know. I've always liked the taffy one and like the classic.
I like the classic.
The dark chocolate one. I feel like
it's dark chocolate.
Yeah. No. I mean the sourness and the bitterness leave an awkward taste in your mouth.
I don't say the chocolate's sour.
No. The sour of the orange, like the orange flavoring over the bitter chocolate. It's good when you eat it, but the aftertaste is what I don't like.
Okay.
Is what I'm getting.
You just don't like dark chocolate because the aftertaste in dark chocolate's always not.
No. I don't mind dark chocolate. It's just that specific combination in dark chocolate is what unsettles.
No.
I'm just trying to explain this. And apparently it's too hard to comprehend.
I don't know, guys. Just go get your chocolate. Go enjoy some hot cocoa. The holiday season's coming up. Get ready for the cold. Stay safe.
Yeah, we
take
plan
some vitamin
to do some
C,
stuff too.
Get some zinc. COVID numbers are going up again. We don't want them to get too high. Obviously, I don't think they're going to put a mandate on us. But, you can do what you can to help prevent yourself from getting sick and others around you. So I would recommend, start wearing
You can take the kid out of the medical field, but you can't take the medic out of the kid. Huh? You can take the kid out of the medical field, but you can't take the medic out of him.
Yeah, apparently. But yeah, just, stay safe. Do those 3 things. Vitamins, mask, and then just be healthy in general.
Be healthy. I wish upon you good health.
Drink some water.
Drink some water.
Because I know some of you haven't. I can see it in your eyes.
That's great. Don't stare down the camera.
Yeah.
I think that's it, bro. I think we should wrap up.
I think that is a wrap up. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Just share with everybody. Share with every person you can. Share with your fox. Share with your chinchilla. Share with your kangaroo. Share with everybody. I doubt you have any one of those I just said.
If you're one of our friends and you're wondering why we haven't popped off yet, why haven't you shared my stuff yet?
Yeah, I know. If you're wondering why, it's because you're not sharing my stuff. And if you're someone I've asked not to share it, then I understand.
Don't share. Please don't.
Other than that, if I haven't asked you to not do that, go for it.
Share it as much as you want.
And we'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Bye.